Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the super informative podcast. I'm joined here today by Connor Kavanagh.
Hello.
Mr. Bob Lamb.
Yes, sir.
Joseph Cotton.
Good morning.
Akshay Ramchandani.
Hello.
And of course, myself. Today we're gonna be doing a podcast on the topic of internet challenges. Oh my god, wow.
Wow.
Connor, do you want to maybe explain this topic, what it's about, what we're gonna look into?
Okay, basically our whole idea today was we're just going to discuss internet challenges, and that's a very broad term. Basically, as in, sort of like think about like trends, like internet trends of like recent years, like things sort of like
Things before COVID, mostly.
yeah, like things like I think the first internet challenge that I ever remember like deeply in my head was the ice bucket challenge.
I remember, the first one I remember is that one where you used to put salt on your hand and then put ice on it.
What? Yeah. I wasn't really
that
an
would
internet challenge, was it?
fucking burn you. No, it was.
Well, there's things like that, and then there was also the deodorant thing.
It was like a challenge with like the cinnamon challenge. It was something like that.
But it's because it like freezes your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So an internet challenge, it's just challenges, right?
Yeah.
On the internet.
And I guess you see the thing is that some like the ice bucket challenge were for a very good cause, and on the whole I'd probably say a positive impact on society.
So
spreading awareness.
For those of you
exactly.
who don't know, the ice bucket challenge is known as the ASL ice bucket challenge. ALS. Fuck. And it's
That's the
basically
PS2 ice bucket challenge.
It was a PS2.
But so that challenge was just like to raise it was to raise money, but most people did it just to raise awareness.
And it worked.
You did yours in your shop once, didn't you?
No, I didn't actually. I did it with Jay Key, who will be watching this podcast. Shout out to Jay. Remember when we did the ice bucket challenge? We're kind of cool like that. We raise awareness and stuff.
Yes, sir.
But people are supposed to do the challenge and then donate money. But no one ate it.
Yeah.
At least not us.
I remember at the school fair that year, you could like.
Oh, you
if
could
you
throw
pay-
water balloons.
No, that wasn't a part of the ALS.
No. It was a completely different thing where they dumped a bucket of ice on Dr. Brown, and something. I think you like
a block of ice on
no,
like 5 kilos. I remember that.
And that is when we got a new principal.
No, that was.
We're sorry, Dr. Brown.
He's my supervisor. He's my supervisor. He could just ruin my EE.
I don't think he's gonna ruin your EE.
Because of the ice bucket lay on that one. No, but I remember that.
They talked about the ice bucket challenge.
Hey, this is payback. Actually, fail on your EE.
Don't ever talk about the ice bucket challenge.
That was the most embarrassing moment of my entire life. How dare you?
They put ice on me on the ice bucket challenge. How could they?
Okay, go.
And then, no, but I remember they did it in the basketball court. Remember? And they had everyone like surrounded them, and they chose 2 students to pour it. I think you were one of them, weren't you?
What?
Oh no, it was Flynn.
It was Flynn.
Yeah, I thought it was Flynn.
It was just another
the same person.
small blonde person. Yeah.
It's not that small.
He was back then.
Oh, okay.
No, but basically, you see, there's those positive ones like the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and then there's maybe ones that aren't as cash money.
Well, the thing about challenges nowadays is they're not really challenges. A lot of them are like there's like the POV challenge on TikTok that's just.
Those are just trends. I think those are trends.
But they call them challenges.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's POV challenge.
What's the POV? It's just like making POVs of stuff.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of them isn't challenges.
They misuse the term of challenge.
Yeah, it's just a trend.
Yeah.
I think it's very like a misinterpreted term, because once they say point of view challenge, but POV challenge, it's more like who can do the best point of view. But it's in that sense, it's very challenging.
How do we all feel that they split? How do we determine which one is a challenge and which one's a trend?
I say that they're too they blur into each other so much.
Yeah.
You could say that the ice bucket challenge was a trend if you look at it in a certain way.
Yeah,
because I guess it was in its own way a trend. That's what a trend is. It's that it sort of gains traction, and then a bunch of people do it. I'd say people weren't. There were a lot of people that weren't necessarily doing it because they greatly believed in the cause per
Yeah,
se.
most people are doing it.
Like how you didn't actually donate to the organization.
didn't.
You just dumped a bucket of ice on yourself because everyone else was dumping a bucket of ice on themselves.
I was 11. I'm sorry.
I feel like you could differentiate between what a challenge is and what a trend is based on the fact, like, I feel like a trend could be something that may not be impactful to anyone or anything. It may not have a I don't know, may not have a positive or negative impact on society.
It's something that you're doing because people you know are doing it. It's like it's a social.
It may not
thing.
have a root cause, or an effect to it. Is it like that?
Yeah, but I think it's mainly because like it's a social thing. So like if you see your friends doing something, you want to do it. That's a trend.
Yeah.
So I'd say a challenge is something that you have to endure, like something that you wouldn't really want to do. It's not particularly fun, but you do it because it's
something that impacts you, kind of, right?
Yeah. So if you say, "Oh, I'm gonna my
like being
friend
friends with
challenge,"
Tom.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You could say like my friend challenged me to
Run
A
a
Yu-Gi-Oh!
a 10K.
yeah skydive.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
You guys on?
Yeah.
Like you could say my friend challenged me to go skydiving or like hike a 50k or something like that, right?
That's impossible.
That's not impossible. Joe would do it.
Versus
Scientifically, that is impossible.
There is not 50k to walk.
but then like a trend is, I would say, is something like the POV challenge, where it's like
The POV.
the POV challenge,
On TikTok, yeah.
where it's just something that you do that's kind of fun. Do you know what I
I
mean?
feel like all of those were just trends. I feel like all of the TikTok dances were trends,
but-
but they like
yeah,
made
or like
it
the
classified
renegade, exactly.
Well, okay.
Excuse me,
The
renegade.
Yo,
Renegade.
let's do it.
Oh, he knew.
No.
I actually don't know what it is.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know
know.
what it
I
is.
don't know. I just know this is one thing.
Yeah.
It's the hook.
Your arm is involved.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd
No.
say TikTok. Are TikTok dance? Yeah, they're
I
not
know.
challenges. They're like trends.
They're trends.
Like
Yeah.
it's the same thing with like Gangnam Style. Like
Yeah.
it's like the same thing where it's just
And
like
the mannequin challenge.
That was what I was gonna say.
Oh, that could be a challenge.
Mannequin.
Yeah, no.
It's
the one we actually
Beatles.
still. We
Black
did it.
that's the song
we
with
did
Black
it.
Beatles, yeah.
We did it in
Yeah.
science class together.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that. The challenging part for the mannequin challenge. The challenging
Not
part for the
laughing.
mannequin challenge would be the staying still
And
part.
not
so
I
guess-
know. I remember
Which
that
is
challenge
difficult
because
for the majority of the people
Oh.
around the table.
no, I remember what I did.
Wait,
I just stood there.
ADHD,
I stood there and
ADHD,
pretended to make out with myself.
Just Ryan
The
Dumbass.
challenge. God damn it.
You alright?
Sorry, that was me getting angry that I have ADHD.
But then
He just figures it out every once in a while. He just forgets and then remembers he has
I'm just like on the
ADHD.
bus and I just like punch the seat in front of me like
Fuck with ADHD!
so then what do we think about them? Do we think? But
it depends.
It
I
depends
was
on the
gonna say
challenge.
yeah. So like saying are they good or they're bad? I think the majority of them are alright because it's like you get people to do stuff rather than just sit and play Minecraft when you should have been studying for an exam
Yeah.
or doing something. Well, you actually studied.
Yeah.
Someone didn't.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I didn't have
It's
an,
not your exam.
I didn't have an exam today, but you did.
Exactly. You know, whereas there should be an study for an exam challenge. Damn, is it all a lie?
Wait, was
Is it all a
was
lie?
that entire section just like a lead up to you attacking Connor?
Yeah, I just wanted to get under Connor's skin, but it didn't really work.
Guys, why don't we take part in the life challenge?
Oh,
I was just gonna go there. Oh, I think it was that.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. For those of you who don't understand what just happened,
No,
we don't either.
There was a mutual sudden.
Sudden. Well, there could be a joke, but we're not going to say it because that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Life challenge.
Okay, let's continue. Okay.
But yeah, so as I say, it's like it gets people to do stuff that's like, and it's like social and blah blah blah. But then there are just some stupid things where it's like
No, there's some
teenagers who don't really think about
The
things before they do
Tide
it.
Pod Challenge.
Oh my
Can my
God.
Tide Pod Challenge users rise up? If you,
I don't think they
if you, if you have eaten a Tide Pod, message us on Instagram.
If you've
please.
eaten a Tide Pod, we will let you come on the podcast. We just want to know what was going through your head.
No, that could be misinterpreted because now you're like edging them on to maybe eat it.
No. This is
never do any of the challenges be list ever.
Please.
In the past, if you have eaten a Tide Pod,
if you ate a Tide Pod challenge whilst it was popular,
I just want to talk.
Message us.
I just want to talk.
Message us on Instagram, Twitter. I don't care what. Just message us and we'll get you on the podcast.
I just want to talk. I just need to talk.
Need to talk.
Okay, let's
I need to do a psychological evaluation.
For people who don't know what the Tide Pods are.
Okay, so Tide Pods are like little.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Tide Pods are a laundry detergent, and the whole thing was that, like, it's a laundry detergent. It's not a food, but they look pretty tasty.
They do look pretty tasty.
I don't get it.
Shut the hell up, Joe. Calm down. Okay, and so the thing was that the challenge all started with, yo, what happens if this thing that's not food that I use to wash my clothes, what if I put it in my mouth and I like eat it?
Which is a great idea if you think about it.
Exactly.
It looks like candy. It must be good for you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then it started burning people's insides, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then Tide Pods started releasing things like, don't eat our Tide Pods. They are not food.
Exactly.
What were the repercussions of that? Did they actually like take them off or something?
What do you mean?
Tide Pods.
Like,
No. I remember Walmart. They locked the Tide Pods. You had to lock the Tide Pods and like
prove you have a washing machine.
There's like
usually like you have to write down your intent with this Tide Pod. What do you intend to do with this Tide Pod?
Only 18
You
plus
need a doctor's note for I am out of laundry detergent. I need them.
This man will not eat the Tide Pod. I can promise you.
Parents note.
Oh no.
Excuse me, can I have your ID, sir?
Yeah, you need IDs to buy Tide Pods now. They're like on the same par as just like alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, another fucked up challenge was that you remember that one where people set themselves on fire?
What?
Oh yeah,
That was straight up a challenge.
What?
I don't even. I don't.
Jesus
they put
Christ.
themselves in, like pour gasoline over themselves and then light themselves on fire, then run so that they wouldn't really get burnt, and then they'd run into a pool or something, which obviously went wrong 40% of the time.
I would say more than 40.
I mean,
A random person setting themselves on fire, I'd give it a solid 70%
so dumb.
chance you get out.
the thing
with an
is
injury.
that like challenge, whilst it didn't get that popular,
All it takes is a couple people to do it.
it didn't get that popular, but it still got more popular than I would have thought it would have gotten. Like, how dumb does our generation have to be to go, hey, good idea, just
It's just
listen,
scary that,
just
it's scary
listen
that people
out.
did it.
Yeah.
What if we just set ourselves on fire and run into a pool?
That would have been kind of dope.
Yo, Bob.
That would have been.
I know.
Bob, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight?
No, but that is stupid.
I got
Also-
a car. We just take.
Yo, okay, let's make an into that challenge right now, Connor. What do we want to do?
What? Make an internet challenge. Alright,
This is something that I want. Oh.
I call it Watch the Super Informative Podcast Challenge.
Yes.
But they wouldn't
Now that
know
is a
what-
challenge.
That wouldn't be the challenge.
Super informative podcast marathon challenge.
We'll put it on Twitter.
Watch them all.
As like an
That'd
hashtag.
be another. Should we do a podcast where we watch our podcast?
Podception.
Reacting
A
to
podcast within a podcast.
No, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if if a challenge came out that was like, don't eat for 3 weeks challenge,
That's
and like,
just famine.
no, I know, but you know what I mean. Like, it,
don't you
like
think
just
fasting? Like,
stupid stuff.
don't you think
You don't-
there's,
you
there's
don't-
also like isn't it
Fasting
is a challenge.
I guess
like juicing, going on a juice cleanse? Is that a challenge?
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
No, I guess diet.
That's not an internet trend per se. I'm not gonna. I guess that's the thing that the challenges we're talking about. Like, you're not gonna see that trending on TikTok.
Diets could be like
Dieting
Challenge.
it technically
Because
is a trend. It's
sorry.
just
Yeah.
not been framed in that
because
way.
like if you see somebody do a diet, if you have any like body insecurities or something,
Veganism.
you can move into
Sorry.
vegan. Do we want to talk about the vegans?
What if a vegan's watching us?
If a vegan's watching us,
I mean, if you're a vegan, like, it's chill. Like, it's just if you like. It's just like, no, I mean, no, it's that one TikTok lady that like puts up those signs like, why aren't you vegan
Hello,
yet?
wrong.
Why aren't you vegan yet?
Yeah.
Why aren't you vegan yet? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Please.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
If that's the viewer
I'm
right
sitting
now,
here eating
Hey.
I'm sitting here eating my chicken wing. I'm crying. I'm like, there's tears going across my chicken wing. My chicken wing's salty now. I'm like,
It tastes so good.
yeah. No, I literally sit there and I was like, No, I like literally sit there sometimes and I'm like, it's because there are some people that are so passionate about like obviously not eating meat, and good for them. If you don't want to eat meat, you can not eat meat, whatever. It's just that I'll sit there sometimes and I'm like,
just don't shove it down our throats.
And I was like, but it tastes so good.
Well, exactly. No, that's the thing. It's like if you're gonna be vegan, fair enough, but you can't
shove it down people's
exactly.
throats.
But have you tried meat? It's so good. I don't know how.
I wouldn't say that was a challenge though. I wouldn't
eating
say
meat. No, it's a privilege.
No, like I wouldn't say like diets and veganism.
I mean,
that's more a lifestyle.
No, it's more of a trend.
I feel like conceptually,
it's a trend, but I wouldn't say it's an internet
if you see
trend.
No, it's because if you're vegan, it's
not solely based on like you don't see somebody do it and you go, hey, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna get clout. I want to do that now.
I'm not gonna get clout from veganism.
You're not. I can promise you're not. If you're doing it for clout, stop. But like,
I feel like a trend is short-lived.
Yeah,
you can do it once, publish it,
like fidget spinners.
But then
Akshay, do you remember when I sold you a fidget spinner for $160?
And I still haven't. No, but the thing is, I still didn't pay him back the full way. I was like, I'm gonna give it to you.
Do
like,
you know how much I bought it for?
How much?
And you did the same thing. $8.
Bro, this is
I made a 20 times profit on that fidget.
This is a businessman.
Why
This is a businessman.
When we actually became friends, why didn't you tell me?
Because it's 120. It's $180.
You said that your mom made it.
Profit.
My mum bought it for $8 and I sold it to you for $160.
It was 160. It was 120.
Businessman.
But I didn't. I didn't pay you back the full amount though.
Well, I didn't care. I already was making a high. It was highway robbery, bro. Highway robbery.
Why would you buy a fidget spinner for $160 either way?
Did you make
metallic and it would look cool?
What?
I was one of those ones.
I was 13 at my heart.
I was like 13 or 14.
I sold it really
I was like 14.
I told you it was made of titanium with some crap.
Yeah. Okay. Calm. It was like I was young. Okay.
I remember the ones too. You used to have stacks of them.
Yeah,
I did. I was trying to make bank.
You're a dick.
No, he's a smart ass.
Or he's just a businessman.
Yo.
But even still, I wouldn't say fidget spinners are the trend, or at least the trends that we're talking about.
Okay, but the thing is that
no, trend has become a new thing now. I think trend is like a new definition.
There's no way in hell I'm getting Akshay to buy a fidget spinner for $160 today. If it's not, it was.
We're not talking about the trend anymore.
No, but
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
It is a trend because like
Yeezys were a trend.
Okay,
sorry.
A trend is just something that's popular in like your generation or your friend group or whatever, and then that pushes more people to go and buy it or use it.
Yeah, exactly.
And can I just say that?
So I guess in some way fidget spinners could be called.
It is. That's what I mean by
it's
not in the terms that we're talking about.
I just think that trends, the definition of a trend is morphed into something different, something more internet based, because now we see trends that are only on TikTok, only on YouTube, only on Snapchat or Instagram. But previously trends could have been like streetwear trends. Or like
good point.
Or like fidget spinners and stuff like that. I just think.
Well, I mean, I guess we're just talking about a different type of trend.
Yeah. Internet trends. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It like, at least from what I thought we were going to be talking about was like,
Internet.
like the Renegade or a POV challenge or do you know what I mean?
Or the WAP.
Where it's like or the WAP where it's
Ryan's very good at it.
You make one.
Oh, we're not bringing that up.
The WAP.
Shut up.
All business.
Shut up.
The biggest internet trends you need to pay attention to right now.
Do you know the worst part? That was the second time I'd done it.
There's no business.
You've done the WAP twice?
Yeah, I did it once at Mia's.
Hell yeah.
Both times drunk as fuck.
Ooh.
Okay, now can we go back to like the challenges?
Damn.
Yeah.
Can you do the WAP on this table at the end of the podcast for the Patreons?
I don't actually remember it. I need somebody to show me how to do it.
You know what? If you subscribe to our Patreon, there will be a video of Ryan.
Yeah, we don't have a Patreon yet. I've set it up, but I haven't published it because none of them are gonna buy a Patreon. Let us know in the comments if you'd buy a Patreon.
We know you would.
If you make a Patreon subscription.
I feel like anyone would buy anything at this point if we sell.
No, you would.
I would.
Yeah,
Do
apparently.
you know I spent $400 on the basketball thing yesterday?
Why? Did you know that you
Why?
spent $160 on a fidget spinner worth $80?
Do you know I'm gonna make a new Patreon rank, and it's gonna be fidget spinner rank $160.
Yo, apparently veganism is a trend. I've just searched it
Yeah,
up.
it is.
Yeah, that's the
20
thing.
trends that will define 2020. Plant-based meats go mainstream.
But it is a trend.
That's the thing. A trend isn't like. It doesn't have to be something that's like a challenge. It doesn't have to be a challenge. It's just
Yeah, there's different
if you
kinds.
see people doing veganism and they like convince you to do it, or they make you want to try it, then that is a trend.
Yeah.
Because it's
bribery.
It's not
What?
that's if
No.
they give you money.
Yeah. If I was,
But if they're like if
They're
they're
tricking me into eating vegan meats. That's horrible.
That's not bribery.
My dad bought me.
Yeah, that's not
this
well, that's
vegan
your fault. That's
sausage.
your fault for falling into it.
That's just
I had no choice.
that's just a crime, honestly.
It's a crime.
It's a crime.
It's a crime.
Let's
Eating
put all the
vegetables
vegans
is a
in jail. Unless it's religious. Unless it's for religious reasons.
Or if you want to be healthy.
No, put them in jail.
No, the thing is, I'd be down to go vegetarian. Like if I had to, I'd be down to go
I
vegetarian.
couldn't.
Why is he still on the podcast?
But
no,
see, the thing is-
eat no meat, ooga booga.
I gave man. Get off.
Leave tribe.
The thing is, it's not a
Monkey.
bad. It's
Monkey
not a,
explanation.
it's not a bad thing. Like I would eat less meat. I wouldn't go completely no, because it's cheaper too.
We're down 2 members
No,
of
I
the
think I thought it's
podcast
more
now.
expensive.
No,
I thought going
No,
plant-based.
meat is more expensive.
meat is way more expensive.
Is
But
it
it's
like
also
plant-based
far
plant-based
more
meats
taxing
are
on
more
the earth.
expensive. I thought plant-based.
Plant-based
You
meats,
just-
but you don't need to
buy
eat the plant-based meat.
He's saying that
you
you
can
just
just
cut meat out of
you
your
just
diet.
eat lettuce.
What's funny about they put a picture on
Eat
that? They had a
grass.
picture of the Impossible meat
Like a
stuff.
cow.
They had the Impossible meat stuff, whereas basically they extract the chemicals from that are in meat, and they extract them from plants.
Wait,
But that extraction process is just worse for the environment than just
Yeah.
having a cut of meat.
haven't they proved though that plants like can feel?
No.
Surely they have.
No.
right?
I actually know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You do, yeah. They proved that
in
plants
so-
can
in
like,
some way they
in
can
some way-
communicate with each other.
So in some way they are.
Don't quote me on how specifically.
They're living. So vegans are fucking cunts who kill plants.
No, I was.
You're gonna have to censor that.
No, I
I'm
was
not censoring that
you
shit.
really have-
Vegans are not.
You really have to censor that because teachers watch this.
No. Okay, no. Okay, here's the
some
thing.
more, like,
I had a dream once that like plants could talk, and so like I was walking through a meadow, and it was just screams. No, it was just screams.
It's just as you step on grass, like
No,
a million thousand
No,
baby
like
grass.
no, it's
things
just the
scream.
idea that like I'm just like sitting in like on like a meadow, and it's just everyone is fucking talking. It's like every single blade of grass is talking. You're just like, yo, hi Mike, hi Charles, and it's just me
It's like,
sitting
it's,
there
like, it's like crossing a road in Hong Kong where there's just thousands of people on either side of you.
no, yeah.
But they're all really small and
Yeah.
plants.
Could the ants talk as well?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I just remember plants talk, plant loud. Plant
Wait, how loud were
A
they?
lot of plants.
Like screaming, but they were really high pitched.
Yeah, that's
So
what
it's
I
like
was
a bunch of
expecting.
imagine a bunch of Alvin and the Chipmunks like crying.
That would drive
That's
me
hot.
insane.
That's all.
That's hot.
No, but what about like? Let's go back
What
to the
about
topic.
it?
Yeah, we've just gone into vegans.
Yeah, we need.
You've gone into vegans.
You-
I don't like vegans
Why?
because I
You're just
I don't.
humans.
I don't care. I don't care. They don't.
So what about? Okay, let's go back to actual like challenges.
But the lifestyle was chill. You just like hate certain people that
Who may be vegan.
that happen
my
to be
sister's vegan and I don't like her anymore.
vegan. You, but I don't think-
She became vegetarian and I was like, you're not my sister anymore.
God damn.
you don't eat meat. I hate you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to actually talking about
So
challenges.
so okay, so back to that POV challenge. The thing about them is first off weird. They're just a way to try
Should we
and make
describe
yourself.
what it is?
Okay.
So okay, so they're supposed to be putting you into a point, like you as the viewer into a point of view of some sort of story that goes on.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is that they're just really absurd, and often most of the time they aren't really a thing. Like they're not even in the point of view. Like
So
I've
funny,
seen
though.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen a video of someone like talking about them, and one of them, one of the ones that he showed was it was something like POV. You get into an argument that gets heated, and you stop breathing or something, and the no, because then the guy the guy is supposed to be having an argument with you presumably being the girlfriend. He then starts strangling you, presumably, and then you die, and then he gets upset, right? But the thing is, it's not like the camera is here and I'm like strangling the camera. It was off center, so it doesn't even work as a point of view.
Wait, so he was looking at the fight?
He wasn't looking at the camera. He was looking at someone else.
Oh,
it was like you were the bystander of this argument.
So me and Bob are having an argument, and Connor is the point of view of
exactly.
the person who
Exactly.
I start choking Bob, and for some reason
Connor does nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's weird. And then there's this whole other trend of like people going into heaven and then meeting like survivors of the Holocaust and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
It's
my god,
really
I've seen
weird.
that. That's weird.
And they like
Wait, what?
it's really strange. So it's like the POV is that you're someone who's just died and you go into heaven, and then you meet someone who's like, and they always have like some sort of dirty face. They do makeup to make themselves look
what
really
it is
skinny.
it's them pretending to be survivors of the
Exactly,
Holocaust.
they're not
It's
really
even
seeing-
worse.
That's the same
Exactly.
thing as that's the same thing as the what's it called? Mugshot, the mugshot challenge.
I think this is
I
worse.
feel like it's worse. Of course,
It's
it's worse,
worse. Yeah.
but it's all like
Yeah,
of course,
I get you, I
you
get
get
you.
what I mean, right?
Yeah, but
I
it's
feel
they make themselves look super skinny. They come up with this fake narrative, and then it's just
But surely
bizarre.
But some are really funny.
that's just them
Like
pretending.
I saw one the other day, and it's like POV, you're my microwave chicken.
Oh yeah, no,
like
that's
that,
funny.
like that.
That's funny though.
But no,
Where's the-
I thought you meant like some of the Holocaust ones were.
Oh,
funny.
no,
Well, Holocaust things
You might want to clarify.
The Holocaust
yeah.
things and stuff like
The
that,
Holocaust is not funny.
they're insensitive.
Don't say it while laughing, Connor.
It's just the fact that I had to clarify.
PSA. Not a single person on this podcast thinks that the Holocaust is funny.
Why'd you gotta get? Why?
I'm not gonna laugh whilst I say it.
Now you're making me look bad.
God damn it!
I'm gonna put that in the promo.
That's it. That's it.
That's just like it's a news line under Connor Kavanagh thinks the Holocaust
No,
is
you're just
funny.
gonna put the one clip of me just going, the Holocaust is not funny, while giggling.
That's it. Come watch the Super Bowl podcast.
I'm sorry.
To be continued.
Jesus.
But then there's this other thing where they pretend that it's like 2075 and there's a museum of
Sorry,
like
what?
all the different generations. And then like,
Oh my
and then
God,
you like,
yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
No, it's like-
and then it's like, what's this one? This one's Gen Z. Press the button to see what it says. And they
The greatest hardship.
Yeah, they get
Oh
really
my
angry.
God.
They're like, we went through inequality and depression and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, yeah, but it's not like every other generation did the same.
Same
It's
thing.
like you're just butthurt.
Have you seen?
It's just that
Have you
they
seen
go-
those pictures of
Exaggerating.
of like people who went to World War II before and after the war?
No.
What do you mean?
It's like before and after pictures of people who went to war,
Uh-huh.
who fought in World War II, and there's Gen Zers out here being like, we had the hardest life.
Yeah.
Like we've been through so much.
I mean,
There was,
it's
like,
very
an econo-
subjective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the entire
We don't know
the
what-
entire of Gen Z. It's like you can't assume an entire generation
Yeah,
all
no.
feels the exact same amount of hardship
Exactly.
and hurt.
There was obviously hardship before Gen Z.
Exactly.
And like
I think-
these
yeah.
pictures, like you see, the guys in the age like 20, 30 years over
Yeah.
the course of like 5 or 10.
Yeah, but it's exactly. It's like there's most likely some people in World War II that didn't have objectively as hard a life as people now. But then
Yeah.
the same can very much be said the other way around. It's like it's
Exactly.
completely circumstantial.
Mhm.
Like you dig?
No, I don't take it.
But the thing, the
Big
fact that
one,
people, the fact that people are like, oh, we have the like, we went through the most and blah blah blah, blah and like,
It's just absurd.
It's what's
it's
it? Victim
obscene.
complex.
it is a
It's
complex.
the idea that it's sort of like the world is.
revolves around.
Yeah.
exactly.
Psychology
Egocentric,
student.
It's just.
This one does not come up in my psychology. So. I don't want to talk about my psychology.
Yeah, neither
so
do I hated that.
I did not do well.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so there's weird things like that. But then on the other side of that kind of challenge is that obviously there are people where it is funny, where it's like POV, you're my chicken sandwich. POV, you are my toothbrush.
No, I kind of want a chicken sandwich. Oh, God.
Jesus. Okay.
That was a good comment, actually. I'm gonna give you a 10 out of 10 for this podcast.
You know what? We should
Gold
just
star.
Do we get ratings for every podcast?
No, we're gonna make one. Oh no! You're actually.
No. We have 5 stars on Apple Music.
Do we?
Yeah, because
How many reviews?
We have 1 rating. Do you know who it was?
Who?
Me.
Oh.
I made a rating, but it didn't go through because I don't know why.
I made a rating, but apparently it didn't go through.
Only my rating went through.
No, I made it on.
We are ranked 5 stars.
Laptop.
That's what we've been looking
Laptop
for. I'm actually down to get a chicken sandwich after this.
Okay,
We should have an
exclusive
we
Patreon.
We should actually have a podcast about where we just talk about our favorite. We should tier
We
list.
need to do
like,
a mukbang.
Yes, we should.
We're not
No,
doing
we're
a
not
mukbang.
doing mukbang.
Why?
We're not doing a mukbang.
Unless it's mozzarella cheese.
What?
That's so specific.
Wait, what? Like
so you
mozzarella
just want us to
sticks or
sit
down?
here?
Down
You
as
just
well.
want us to sit here with a pile of cheese on the table?
No, but it's with our hands.
Yeah.
No, mozzarella sticks I'm down, but not just straight.
No, like
not cheese.
Not just like a block of cheese.
No, and we need to have various different dipping equipment, like a whole baguette.
A fondue set.
Guys, that's not what mozzarella cheese is. Are you thinking of camembert?
I don't know what you're talking
What?
about.
I think they're thinking of.
Oh, you like?
I'm just
pineapple
thinking of cheese on
I'm thinking of like
fondue.
melted.
Yeah,
fondue.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of like melted cheese.
Okay, but can we?
Oh.
Can we get like a giant plate that covers the entire table?
No, we
and
just
then make-
cover it in
and then-
tin foil,
N-
and then we just pour like nachos, all
Nachos,
over
yeah,
it, and then
nachos.
there's a beef.
No,
in the
I was
middle.
thinking of those. You know those really spicy noodles, like the Nikocado avocado.
No, have you seen that? Have you seen the episode where I do not watch Nico Vado Avocado. I would like to clarify that.
What
I
is
do
it?
not.
Wait, what is it?
Nikocado avocado.
Oh, is he the guy that
He's just a
cries
mukbanger.
whenever?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
it's fine.
he's a dude on YouTube that eats food and like makes weird noises when he does it.
Yeah.
But there's one video where I saw the title and it's celebrating my 20-pound weight loss. And it's him with the largest bucket of chicken nuggets that I've ever seen. I was like, yes, exactly.
He's done the same. But the thing about him, that's another thing, is that mukbangs, and then like now it's just people getting into the drama of the mukbang because
What?
This guy
drama.
this guy
What drama
was
is
really
everything?
skinny like a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
And then he started this mukbang thing, and then like the portion sizes just got bigger because the audience wanted to see more and more and more food.
Now he's obese.
And now he's
True.
just ginormous, and he's like a baby, and the whole thing is like that he's just obscene and does like videos about celebrating my 1 pound weight loss, and like he eats 15 pounds of food anyways.
We should do a mukbang in the next episode. Come on in fat suits. we are back.
We are now starting our exercise podcast.
It's just all doing jumping jacks.
Can we actually eat those spicy noodles on the?
You mean the
podcast?
devil's-
So we're down for a mukbang.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are the devil's pubes. I was the only one who had to eat them as well.
What?
Right,
Remember when
right.
we had to do the devil's pubes to get initiated to the babe squad?
Yeah, no, me and Emil did it as well.
Oh, you did.
I did it. I
just don't remember.
I didn't
you
do
doing
it. I didn't do it.
You just
Do you know why? Because I said I'm already in it. I'm not fucking doing it.
God damn it.
God, that was
Pain.
That was a trend.
bad time.
That was a trend.
That was our
It is
trend.
That was
Still
our
is.
trend.
Yeah.
Still is a trend. We did it before.
Exactly.
No, this what?
Exactly.
This is our trend. That was like.
Dude, no. And then another example of like something like conspiracy theory, like going into like what's it? An internet challenges. You are like, I think everyone knows what Slenderman is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, if you somehow don't know what Slenderman is,
Joe.
it's this creepy. It's this creepy story
This
that
really
was
tall guy that's really pale, really bald.
and he has no
long.
face.
And always wears a black shirt.
And he it's like
Yeah.
a big creepy
Yeah.
monster, and basically, it's what they based the movie off.
Which movie?
They based the
Yeah.
Slenderman movie off. What happened was
Wait, they based the Slenderman movie on the Slender Man?
no off this real life event that happened. These two,
I know exactly
These
what-
two
stabbing.
girls tried
Oh,
to
shit.
stabbed one of their classmates.
Didn't they
Like
kill
19
her?
times.
No,
Like 19.
kill her, right?
She
No,
she survived, like thankfully.
She got stabbed 19 times or
like
something, yeah.
dozens of times, and it was to summon Slenderman. And
What? what was that? Was it like they like saw something on the internet or something?
Yeah, something on the internet told them to summon
It was like a
Slenderman.
You remember what's that creepy girl's name? The Momo.
Momo.
The girl with the big eyes? Was it
Yeah, the girl with the big eyes.
I was so scared.
What's the Obama one?
Obunga.
No, there was
Yeah,
the
search Obunga.
Okay,
The
so,
story of Slenderman, the internet's own monster.
okay, so the Momo thing was like this
just
this-
creepy lady.
this thing that appeared in like children's YouTube videos, and it would like tell them to do stuff, right?
Yeah. So
it would like
a-
tell them to like hurt themselves and
It
stuff.
was like the face of a lady with like
It's creepy.
large eyes.
Don't
Don't search it up. Search it up.
search it up,
No,
search it up right now.
no. Search it up if you're not like if it's not dark at night.
Search it up if it's dark at night.
If you're
What
under
is
the
it
age of
not dark at
13, don't mute this part of the podcast.
Where's the sun when you need it at night?
Why does the sun come out in the day
When you need it at
when you
night.
need it at night?
That's a great point.
Well, basically, Momo is just like this lady. I think it was made from a Japanese person. It was like a creepypasta thing. I don't know why. There was a real size model
Jesus
in a
Christ.
museum. Yeah.
That would give me nightmares.
What is it?
It's a chicken body.
It's like
It's just a creepy
chicken body.
It's like an ostrich chicken body with the face of a lady.
you know that face which is like the really big eyes.
Can I
and-
search it up?
Yeah, sure.
You can search
You
it.
don't want to.
You'll know it.
He just jumps back and starts crying.
I just.
I'm not gonna
squeal.
look at it.
But honestly,
Yeah.
I just realized Joe doesn't get scared of
Momo.
anything. I think.
Yes.
I just don't think Joe gets scared of anything.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for ages, different people would like make like WhatsApp accounts for it and like have that as their profile picture and just message children and be like, hurt yourself or something.
That's Momo.
Momo.
Oh my God.
Momo from K-pop. What? Ah.
No.
This one?
I saw it yesterday.
Are we talking about?
Hey, yo, Bob. 2 a.m. I'm about to message you now.
No, please.
Model.
No, and then there was things like sort of before TikTok where they used to do it like the things where it's like, hi, my name is, oh no, Jennifer Marbury, and I died this year. If you don't send this to 9 other people, you're gonna die.
Oh my God! Yes,
you in
those
your
are-
mirror.
Remember those on Snapchat? Those were the things on
But
Snapchat.
except
where you
I
screenshot
realized they're
stories.
fake now. I
No.
didn't know that when I was 10. I was like, I'm not taking any chances. If I don't send these WhatsApp messages, this demon gonna visit me tonight.
Yeah, those have been things for like
Okay, now you
forever.
just
They used to be like
No, I can't get out of
emails.
it.
Yeah, they do go on.
Chain emails.
Yeah.
We had a slight interruptions, but now we're back now.
Yes.
Let's resume our
We
conversation.
had to fight a demon. I did not send my
came out
WhatsApp
out of
messages.
the screen. Yeah.
Momo
came in
WhatsApp
just as we said that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Have we talked about Blue
dear.
Whale yet?
No, we haven't. But that's what I was gonna bring up.
That's
next.
what you said.
Oh, no,
right?
Blue Whale. Blue Whale was
That's the
messed
same.
up.
That's the same sort of thing. It's like a trend that encourages people to hurt themselves. So if you've seen the movie Nerve, Blue Whale's a lot like that, where it's like an online. It's an online app.
I feel like I shouldn't search it up.
Is it an app or
It
is
was
it
an app. It
It was
was
an
an
app
app.
by a
yeah,
Russian
so-
dude.
So it was.
No, I know, but
It was
okay,
this app by a Russian dude who, and they basically have challenges which vary
Just
in.
searched up a blue whale. Guys, it's a blue whale.
Alright, so they'd have challenges which vary in difficulty.
The whole animal. Very
Connor,
Sorry. Continue.
I was gonna get mad at you, but that's funny. That's funny.
Continue.
So it's there's like 30 challenges or something, and they get varying in difficulty.
50-day period.
1 week. Okay, so you get like a challenge every day, and it's like the first day is like
Something.
go and eat something, or second day is like go and I don't know, just like basic shit.
Yeah.
But then the final day is to fucking kill yourself.
No, it's.
Yeah,
yeah.
But one of the stages, one of the stages that gets really intense is that you have to take a knife and draw a whale on your arm.
Oh my god. I
Yeah,
remember.
that one.
It's, no, it's
Yeah, and then-
scary.
and
It's
then-
scary
And
as well.
the thing is, these people actually, this actually got like some people killed.
Yeah,
it
it
did.
did.
How is in the right mind would?
But I think
No, but
it's
no,
some way
Wait, guys, I have it.
does the hacker like take information from them like to
They say
blackmail
they
them?
do.
No, I thought it was just genuinely like just a sick prank.
No, because there's a psychological thing where if you ask someone to do something small, then the next time you ask them to do something slightly bigger, they're more inclined to do it. And as they say, it started from like, oh, here's a fun 50-day challenge thing where it's like, oh, you eat a sandwich, and then by the 30th day, you know, you're committed to this thing because you want to finish the challenge.
Sort of like Snapchat streaks.
And you're more inclined to do what it says because you've spent the last 30 days doing what it is, and then suddenly you're like self-harming and ended up with some suicides, I think. While many experts say blue whale was originally a sensationalized hoax, they believe that it is likely that the phenomenon has led to instances of imitative self-harming and copycat groups. Leaving vulnerable children at risk of cyberbullying and online shaming.
I've heard about the copycats.
Well,
there's been like other people who have set up similar types of things where it evolves into self-harm throughout the days. I heard of one in England once.
The blue whale challenge actually.
No, it was a similar thing in England.
Yeah.
In June 2017, postman Ilya Sodorov, arrested in Moscow, was accused of setting up a blue whale group to encourage children to self-harm and ultimately commit suicide.
So messed up.
I don't know what would go through your head to like make.
You're just messed up.
He claimed to have persuaded 32 children to join his group and follow commands.
It's scary as hell.
Certain challenges are just no one to follow.
Guys, if you ever get anything like that, just don't do it.
Just do the renegade.
Yeah, just stick with the renegade.
It's the only time we encourage doing renegade.
Just do the renegade, guys. Come on, with me.
I would prefer you to go vegan than do that.
Whoa.
That says something.
That does say something.
But there was one I just saw recently.
Yeah.
Well, on my phone I was searching, but I saw the Bird Box challenge. And do you guys remember the Netflix movie Bird Box?
that was fine, right?
Until it went, people started doing daily activities blindfolded.
Yeah.
They started crossing the streets blindfolded.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
So the Bird Box is a movie where basically they can't see, so they can.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, you can only hear stuff. So
scary monster.
So if you look at it, you die.
The challenge was to basically blindfold yourself and then do daily activities, which then obviously got a little fucked up when people started trying to like walk downstairs and cross roads and I don't know, do other stuff that can get you hurt.
Sorry, I'm just going through fucked up games and things at the moment. The choking game, also known as fainting game, the good kids hide.
I've heard of
a wide
the choking
variety
game.
of slang terms, refers to intentionally cutting off oxygen to the brain with the goal of inducing temporary loss of consciousness and euphoria.
Yeah, it makes you feel high.
So you basically, because actually that's like a known thing that drowning is the best way to die because you feel an immense sense of calm once you start to die.
Drowning is one of my fears.
It's one of the best ways to die.
But surely, isn't
it is because you end up having a realization of being like you can't do anything about it, and like your brain
I don't like.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
I mean it's obviously
isn't like the 10 seconds before you have that euphoric feeling, like your eyes feel like they're gonna pop from your head or something.
Oh yeah, no, it's awful. Obviously drowning sucks, but before your death, you start to feel an incredible sense of calm. And people who have died from drowning and then been resuscitated, they said that it was incredible.
People who have died
like
and then
CPR.
were resuscitated after death. Yeah, so actually I've watched a documentary on Netflix called Last Breath or something like that, where it's about a deep sea diver who got trapped and the boat like had to move away, and then his oxygen supply got cut off and so on and so forth. And when he was being taken care of afterwards, he like stopped the first aid guy and said, it's okay. And he said, yeah, I know you're okay, like I can see all your vital signs and things. And he said, no, it was okay, it was just like I was falling asleep, because it apparently it is just like an immense sense of calm.
That's scary.
Which is the whole thing of this euphoria thing.
That's scary.
Bro, there's also my eyes feel weird thinking about that.
Yeah.
There's also one more challenge I just want to mention is like, are you guys aware of the actor Cameron Boyce? He died. Like he was like 18, and he died. Yeah. And basically there was this Cameron, because he died of epileptic seizures. Mm-hmm. So there was a challenge where I forgot what online platform it was on, but people would basically mimic his epileptic seizure, like an epileptic seizure.
This wasn't even that long ago.
Cameron Boyce challenge. I believe
this wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah.
Jesus. How did they not get cancelled?
why.
I'm glad that we haven't heard of it, which obviously means it didn't
Challenge.
get that much traction.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That's messed
That's
up.
fucked up.
People are pretending to have epilepsy and seizures, acting out Cameron
Oh, I
Boyce's
think I have
death.
seen
Cameron
one of
Boyce
those.
fans are rallying together on social media to
Just
stop a new
challenge.
challenge, which is making light of its death on Saturday, July 6th.
Why would
Cameron
you-
finally announced
I feel
it.
like anyone and everyone should just just.
That's
stop
just-
it. I don't think.
That's
That's awful.
I don't see
Jesus.
how these things become trends. Like, how many people out there genuinely see this and go, "That's fucking funny. I'm
Yeah.
gonna copy that."
disgusting.
This person who's died of a problem they've lived with their entire life, I'm gonna fucking
I'm gonna imitate
sit here
it,
Essentially
put it
and
on TikTok.
pretend to die of an epileptic
Of
seizure.
course, there are like beneficial challenges, but it's just that when it comes to something
The
like this,
renegade.
I think people need to use common sense when
Yeah.
looking into what challenges they do.
Exactly.
Most of these challenges have no common sense.
Exactly.
Well, at least some are harmless. Like things like the WAP. Like
Yeah, the WAP.
The-
It's dumb, and you'll probably get a little bit mocked for it, but it's
no praise.
Oh, praise. Okay.
especially
okay.
from Connor.
Renowned,
Especially
dude. Shout out,
If you-
shout out to all my
If
WAP
you can do the
people
WAP
out there.
and you see
Your WAP.
Connor, and you see Connor, do the WAP for Connor.
Just stop him on the streets and just go down.
You're welcome, Connor.
If this podcast gets world famous, I'm just like walking down the street, just like and it just parts,
people
no,
dropping,
it
just
parts like the
And then
Red
you pay
Sea.
them, and then you pay
It's
them.
just people whapping on each side of me, and I'm just like, no, please.
This is where we want this podcast to get to. We don't care how famous it gets. It just needs to get to that point where Connor can walk anywhere and have somebody do the WAP for him.
I would really not like that. Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
The dab was just a trend.
The dab was a trend.
Should we all dab right now?
No.
1, 2, 3.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Hey! Don't hate it. Don't hate it.
Yo, what
I
about
hate
we
it.
all
I do
wear?
hate
Joe, are you saying you're a hater?
it. I am a hater.
Dab on the haters.
Oh, damn.
Yo, no. Do you not remember Mr. Reed's dab at the end of assembly? I can do it for you right now.
He dabbed at the.
Oh,
That was
shit.
what he did. I was like, whoa.
That was
Back then, but back then was just like, it was specific. That was like,
No.
watch me whip.
No, it's
That's
like
where that kind of thing started, where it was like,
Didn't
where it was like individual dance moves that became the trend rather than
And now that's called dancing.
Teach me how to
exactly.
Teach me how to Dougie.
Do you guys know Bob has been thinking about
No.
his aspiring dance career? Bob could potentially. What do you guys
We're
think?
gonna have to do a podcast where you just show
I
us how
can
to
do the
dance.
renegade. That's all I'm gonna
Comment-
say. I can do the renegade.
Comment down below if you think Bob would make it in a South Korean or Japanese dance school.
I actually think you could. I think
The only TikTok dance I can do is the Mariah Carey one because there was a meme with it where it's like someone doing a TikTok dance while crying, and I found it so funny that I've watched it so many times that I've memorized the entire damn dance.
Do it now, do it.
No, I think
No,
let's
do it at the end of the
end.
podcast.
It'll be like a
No, I'll do it at the end of the podcast.
closing scene. The closing scene.
Okay, so on
Then Bob
these,
can do his dance as well.
on the notes here it says Bloody Mary, something related to
Oh.
Bloody Mary.
I don't think that was like
That was a.
That's a
That
trend.
was a.
That
No,
was
no,
a
no, no,
trend.
I know,
That was a
but I don't.
trend, man.
Did harm
I
come
still
out
do
of
that.
it?
As a child.
No, but
that was
harm
my
doesn't
fear.
have to come
That
out.
was
I don't
my
know what
fear
you're
too. I can't.
No.
Wait, for
I
those
just
of you who
want
don't
to see
know,
if
I've got really
Shh.
slight memory.
for those of you who don't know, Bloody Mary challenge was like
Don't say it.
at 12 at midnight.
Okay,
it
okay,
doesn't
okay.
work otherwise.
I'm sorry, I didn't
At-
know the rules.
At 12 at midnight, if you say Bloody Mary 3 times whilst looking into a mirror, so you
Yeah,
go,
don't say it
you
3
look
times.
at Connor and you go Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Apparently there's some
That's it for me, boys.
supposed to be like some type of demon or something that
Yeah.
comes.
There was a
That's
variation
why-
on my point. Sorry.
That
That's why I
aged. Sorry.
That's why I didn't know about it, because I would always go to bed at 8:30 every night, so I would never stay up.
I did that the other night on a call with you and Kate.
I didn't like it.
I sat there at 12 and I said it 3 times.
You never knew.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that was one thing that.
No, dude, if that was real, you bet on me I'm saying it. Yo, Michael Keaton appearing right in front of me.
And then he does the WAP for you.
That's what we've been looking for.
Woo! I was imagining myself sitting in bed like in like yes!
But
Yes!
that's lasted for a long time, I think.
Yeah, didn't that come
Bloody
from?
Mary?
Isn't the Bloody Mary originate from like pirates?
I have no idea.
Maybe.
But that lasted for a
Sea
long time.
shanties are a pretty big trend at the moment.
A what?
Sea shanties.
It's just a meme.
Me, Connor, and Emil were sitting on a Discord call the other night, and Emil started singing a sea shanty, and then me and Connor both joined in.
What were we singing?
Oh, I can't remember how it goes.
What's a sea
But we both knew the
Yeah,
words.
we both knew.
Okay, so a sea shanty is like a pirate song.
I remember it now.
That like they
What
sing.
shall we do with the drunken
Sailor, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way up she rises.
What's the next verse? Put her in a bed with the cat.
Ah, yes!
I've heard of this song so many times, but I never memorized the lyrics because they always.
I used to play a game that like had the lyrics in it, and then out of nowhere, Emil just started singing that, and we joined in, and we hadn't planned this or anything. We hadn't like listened to the song together.
Beautiful.
Bro,
Beautiful.
it's the best.
God
Okay.
damn it. that
What's
sucks.
up?
So we're back.
So our camera just died, but we're gonna continue it like this. So you get a closer view of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm so sorry.
You're
Okay.
welcome. All right. So what we were just talking about sea shanties and how.
We're talking about sea shanties and how they're the best music that has ever
And
happened.
what I was gonna say before the camera shut out was, if we made a super informative podcast playlist, would you subscribe to it?
Connor's got really good
Spotify.
music taste, and
we would just put sea shanty.
Yeah, it would just be sea shanties.
I have a sea shanties playlist.
You actually? Can we play that at the end of the podcast?
Nope. Because I need to curate it more. It's
Copyright.
not. It's not the best sea shanties. It's not a
Sea shanties.
shippy.
Sea
Shanty.
Sea sells.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
She sells
Scoodilita.
sea shanties on the seashore.
She shells on
She
the
sings
seashore.
sea shanties. She sings sea shanties on the seashore. Are you sure she sings shit?
I don't think she sings.
She does sing shit.
No, women do not shit. No.
I'm back to internet trends.
Okay.
Would you say that's a trend though? Like memes?
Shitting.
No,
Memes
memes
are a
like that?
trend.
Memes are trends.
Memes are a trend.
Shitting's kind of out of date, Joe.
No, because that was
Yo,
a meme.
if you shit, that's
You
kind of
sti-
cringe.
If you still poop, what the hell are you doing? Do you not just like let it transcend out of your body like spiritually?
Poop's my favorite part of the day.
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
I like going to the toilet.
You've got to have
Yeah,
a
there
good
we
shit
go.
in the morning.
And just go on your phone.
I mean, I tend to just take a shit.
Oh, I go
Really?
on my phone.
Guys, can we stop talking
Yeah,
about
can we
shit?
stop talking about how we poop?
Okay, back to internet trends. What's the final internet trend we want to talk about?
Monkey. Pee pee poo poo.
So what did you find on?
Oh, I think we'll talk about memes.
Oh, Bloody
Yeah.
Mary. Bloody Mary was originally King
Julian?
Henry's first wife and daughter.
Is that my ancestor?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Didn't
Is King Henry one of my ancestors?
Yeah, it was King Henry that
No,
was your ancestor.
I thought it was, right?
Well, no, Henry the Eighth is my
Henry,
ancestor.
King Henry the Eighth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo.
What?
He was the one with the
Just
bunch of-
like so.
Connor,
much
maybe Bloody
context.
Mary works with you then.
What?
Maybe Bloody Mary works with you then. Hey, do you want to try it tonight? Do you want to Connor, do you want to try it tonight?
No.
See, this is one of the examples of one of those people that want people to do challenges.
You're bullying me.
You're bullying
Yeah.
me.
Connor,
Peer
fucking
pressure.
do it!
I'm
I'm getting on Discord with you tonight at 12. and we
I'm
can do it.
deleting my computer.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call your phone. And I'm gonna say, Connor, it's an emergency. Pick up
I'm
Bloody
leaving
Mary,
the
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary."
country.
Just okay. Can we just?
Ryan,
Can
Ryan,
we
it kind of
provide
ruins it,
context?
you having said that.
No,
Because now he knows.
But he doesn't know if it's an emergency or not.
Okay,
I'm going to.
just saying, viewers. Connor has royal blood.
Okay, very
Connor is the king in a couple
very
years.
distantly. I have royal blood.
If we
okay.
assassinated all of the British royalty,
I've thought about that.
What?
how many people would we have to kill?
I've asked my grandparents that question. How many people would need to die for me to be king?
How many is it? What's the answer?
It's too many.
How many?
It's because it's not direct.
Yeah, so how many?
I have no idea, but it'd be a lot.
Okay, we're gonna figure that out for the next podcast.
How does that happen?
Just come back. Hello, and we are here with King Connor.
His Majesty.
Joe's gone as well.
3 days after this podcast, there's just like the news, like all royal blood members
It's just
have
half of
died.
England, including Joe. Like Joe's gone as well.
It's like the end of Mice and Men, where we just have to put Joe down.
How do you remember that book?
Lenny.
Isn't that in the beginning?
No, it's the end. It's after he strangles the girl.
Oh my god, how do you
That movie was sad. That movie was sad.
This is a
no,
book.
not the beginning.
That movie was so sad.
Oh.
Why did I think it was in the beginning? The whole story has got them in.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. Yeah, I know.
Pee poo
Fucking
poo.
ADHD.
Yo, hey.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Hey,
I think we've
stop
got
bullying.
to.
Stop bullying.
Yeah, we've got to wrap it up. Let's
Stop
conclude.
Well,
Ryan, do you want to stare more ominously?
So
Can we all
fucking
ki-
ugly.
can we all bite our lip?
No.
No, I physically am unable to do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Do it.
Can you please do
Joe, bite your lip.
I'm trying. I can't do it.
This is why we bully you.
Why?
Because you can't bite your fucking lip. If you could do that, then I'd be attracted to you,
Can
and
you
then
do
I
it,
wouldn't
Maxine?
bully you.
Just zoom in on me.
I mean, to be fair, you have
Hey,
some-
hey,
you have a
this
lot of
is
fans.
this is a special clip just for Will,
Yeah.
just for Akshay's
Shout out to
fan
Will.
group.
Shout out to Will. Thanks
Actually,
for
the only
supporting.
one who's in a relationship at the moment.
Bob, do you think we should make the announcement now?
What? Not now.
Yo, I'm sorry.
On
Cut that out. Cut that out.
On that
Not
note,
cutting that out.
on that note, we will conclude the super informative podcast.
Yeah, so we're gonna conclude this episode. Joe, do you want to conclude?
Yeah, we figured that challenges are memes and trends and challenges and
The trend of challenge.
challenges that are trending.
Trend.
And also,
Wait. Got your nose.
We're 6 years old.
and then we also said that some of them are dumb and some of them are funny.
Are you ticklish?
I'm holding his breath.
Thank you and good night.
Squeeze that nipple.
Connor, do your song.
Okay. Bet. Alright.
Okay, just let it be him. Let it be
No,
him.
no,
Just go
okay.
for it.
Let me. Ryan Ballesty.
Oh, we made this. We could play
I
it right now.
love you. Yes, I do. Ryan Ballesty.
Oh,
I
what? Who
love
stopped the
you.
recording?
Yes, I
Why do you look at
do.
me? I did touch it.
When is that?
Because you.
Oh, because it's always me.
You're beautiful.
No, because you're.
Ambla.
Wait,
no.
check the recording. Check how long it is. Keep going.
You're blonde, and I'm quite fond of your face. But you do not love me. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not wanna fuck me. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Cut.
Cut.